Talking about things adding to the cost of living, what about the debacle in Victoria with Premier Daniel Andrews? He was forced to front the media. Actually, I'm not correct there. He chose to front the media and turned on at the weekend a classic Dan Andrews performance, this time explaining in Andrews speak how he will use Victorian taxpayers' money to shred $380 million for not having the Commonwealth Games. Can you believe I actually even said that? It's breathtaking, really. Documents released at the end of last week, and they were released on a Saturday morning, show that the senior public servants that made the original estimate of what a regional Commonwealth Games might look like actually did the modelling based on the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games numbers, and that they were held, of course, in one place, not 4 or 5 regional centres. That came in at costing, this was in the budget in Victoria, $2.6 billion as the basis for the bid. What do you think happened next? If you believe what we're being told, and I'm doubtful, I must say, to build the athlete villages in 4 locations were not going to cost $250 million to build, as first estimated, but $1 billion. Transport costs tripled, security doubled, and most laughable of all, some of the excuses for the cost blowouts were Russia invading Ukraine. What's that got to do with the Commonwealth Games? Interest rates, China, and a black cat walking under a ladder. Now, I made the last bit up, but seriously, now I'm not into conspiracy theories, but if I were, I'd wonder whether months out from a state election promising regional centres like Bendigo or Ballarat or Shepparton, some brand new sporting facilities, some new housing, some economic activity from staging the games might change a few votes at that election. Dan Andrews argues he's saving the state $6 or $7 billion by not having the games, but no one in their right mind would spend that sort of money on an event like the Commonwealth Games anyway. Now, given Dan Andrews' Labor tore up $1 billion not to build a freeway because it didn't run through seats they thought they could win, cancelled an airport rail link because the state's broke, nothing, absolutely nothing would surprise me.